Everything is turning black and white this week in Pokémon GO. Starting with raids, Mega Latias will continue to be in raids until Thursday at 10 AM when Giratina Altered Form and Mega Abomasnow will take over. All can be shiny. Mega Latias features in a 6-star Mega Raid, but Giratina and Mega Abomasnow will return us to the standard 5-star Legendary and 4-star Mega split. Giratina is better as a Ghost-type raid attacker in the Origin form, but the Altered Form we have here is ranked better in the Master League. Either way, they use the same type of candy, so this one is well worth raiding. Mega Abomasnow is also one you won't want to miss. Ice types are fairly uncommon, so the candy bonus from having an active Mega is quite handy, and it's possible we won't see an Ice type Mega again until this time next year. It's also ranked 3rd overall for Ice type raid attackers, and Abomasnow is currently ranked well in GBL. The new raid bosses will be available until Saturday, January 4th. This week begins with the continuation of the Holiday Part 2 event. I gave an overview of this event in last week's video, so you can watch that if you missed it. As far as meta relevance, there isn't a lot worth focusing on in the wild, at least for the regular battle leagues or as raid attackers. Alolan Raticate has its fans in the Great League, and Honchkrow is alright if you're looking for flying or dark type raid attackers. In lower tier raids, Galarian Darmanitan is a top ice type raid attacker and uses the same candy as the fire type Darumaka, and Alolan Ninetales has use in GBL, though you won't get ideal PvP IVs from a raid Pokemon. Toucanon is also a good pickup for your Pokedex if you haven't been able to get enough candy to fully evolve a Pikipek. A new addition to Max Battles this week is Cryogonal, which also features during the Max Monday hour from 6 to 7 PM. It's joined by the return of the Galar starters, however, they've been around this month already. I've also seen Ghastly and Beldum popping up, and when I checked Campfire, it showed that Wooloo, Phalanx, and Machop were in battles long after their allotted time frames. So either they're glitching out, or Niantic's communication about what's available and when is simply unclear. But we can surely count on Cryogonal. It's not a good Pokemon, but it's the first pure Ice-type Dynamax Pokemon we've had available. It doesn't evolve, so I'm going to guess it will be a 3-star battle. If you're not going to use your free Max Particles for anything else, you may as well battle a few of these and use Pinut Berries for extra candy. Ice is weak to a lot of the Pokemon we've had available so far, so this should be able to be done solo if you have the right counters powered up. On Tuesday at 1 PM Pacific Time, the active Go Battle Leagues will become all 3 open leagues with 4 times Stardust from win rewards. You can check the schedule in-game to see when the leagues change in your local time zone and to see what's coming up for the rest of the season. The weekly Spotlight Hour runs from 6 to 7 PM on Tuesday and will feature Delibird. For 1 hour, it will be everywhere in the wild at a boosted spawn rate. The bonus will be 2 times transfer candy, so it's a good time to clean out your storage, especially after the December Community Day. Delibird is a Stardust boosted Pokemon with a decent catch rate, so it could be a good time to use a star piece if you're planning to play for at least 30 minutes. Be sure to Mega Evolve a flying or ice type for extra XP. You don't need the candy for this one. As an added little bonus for the holiday season, starting Wednesday at 10 AM and running until January 5th at 8 PM, the daily adventure Incense will last twice as long, bringing it to 30 minutes per day. On Wednesday, the weekly raid hour runs from 6 to 7 PM and will feature Mega Latias. An instant raid will appear on most gyms at 6 PM if there are players nearby with the game open. The raid will last 25 minutes, then there will be a 5-minute break before the next 25-minute raid will appear. PokeStop Showcases will end on Wednesday and Sunday at 8 PM. Enter them for easy Stardust and XP, and you could earn premium items if you place high enough. As mentioned, raids will change on Thursday at 10 AM local time. Starting on Friday at 10 AM, the bonus of 1/2 egg hatch distance will come into effect as an extended bonus leading into the hatch day on Sunday, which we'll get to in just a minute. Part 2 of the holiday event will then end at 8 PM on Friday. For the final weekend in December, Tier 5 Shadow Raids will feature Shadow Regice. As a reminder, Shadow Raids are in-person only, no remotes. Regice is a pure ice type and a pure waste of Stardust. This is the last weekend it will be available for its first month, but we can expect it to be back over the weekends in March. On Sunday from 2 to 5 PM, the Charged Embers Hatch Day will take place. The extended hatch bonus that started on Friday will help clear out some space for eggs and will continue through the event until 5 PM. Be sure to have at least 1 spot open before 2 PM or as much space as you can if you're planning to use premium incubators. Just don't open any gifts or spin any stops until the event starts, or you may fill your storage up with more eggs. Spinning stops or gyms between 2 and 5 PM will more than likely give you a 2-kilometer egg from which Elekid and Magby will be hatching at a boosted shiny rate along with 2 times hatch candy. Electivire is a top electric type raid attacker, especially as a Shadow, and the Shadow is highly ranked in the Great and Ultra Leagues. Magmortar is outranked by quite a bit as a fire type, but it's a good chance to get some candy and shiny versions. It's best to play somewhere with a decent number of Pokestops depending on how many premium incubators you plan to use at once, and hopefully it's a good place to walk since you'll need to be walking to hatch the eggs. If you plan to use Adventure Sync, make sure it's turned on and you close out of the game completely for it to register your steps when you log back in. I'd recommend checking on your eggs every 15 minutes if your phone is moving the whole time. You could hatch eggs this way while walking on a treadmill or just back and forth in your living room. The weekend PokeStop Showcase will then end at 8 PM on Sunday, and don't forget about the extended expanded daily adventure Incense, and the seasonal bonuses for Dual Destiny will continue to be active until March 4th. That's it for the week ending Sunday, December 29th, 2024. Remember, games like this monetize your impatience. Take it slow and stay safe out there.